me share my screen. Let me know when you see my screen.
Yeah, we are able to see it.
Okay, done. Just a minute. Everyone is joining again. Yeah. So now same way guys, you can done your formatting with the visualization, and guys make practice on it so that you can do. And one more thing guys, suppose if you format your visualization once, copy this, okay, paste this value, okay, paste this and drop down into down, just a minute. Okay, the down. And now you can suppose if you want to change your visualization, the formatting is not changed, formatting is same, only the visualization is name is changed. Like this time I can use my fill chart, this is my fill chart, this is my line chart. Guys, just a minute, I can use my plugin into battery. So I think you don't have any doubt into this, that how to make any visualization into this. Right now I have covered only just two visualization. Same way, if I go my next page, right, this time I'm going to use again a table, and for this table we have, suppose this time I'm using my country. So total we have a country and we have a total sales. We have a total profit. We have a total profit percentage. So for this, I need to some calculation. What is my calculation? I'm going to down this one. Just formatting again. Okay, this one is my table. And now suppose if I need my data for only Germany country. Okay, for only Germany country, I need my total sales. So for this, if I need to create my measure, what is the measure to be created for only Germany country data? Germany sales, only Germany sales. So guys, you need to calculate your Germany sales, and there is a many option you have to calculate it. Like in this Power BI, we have a two function. Like I can write this my command, calculate function. Next way, I can write it here as calculate this, and next function is filter. Guys, these two function is very important for creating any of the advanced analytic function. These two functions are very important. You have to just use this calculated measure and filter measure, filter dex function for using any of the advanced. Like if I need to calculate give you the benefit of this expression, and they can use multiple filter. Multiple filter means, suppose if you want to use a Germany country sale with year 2025 only, 2020 only, then you can use multiple filter for this function. Like right now I need to calculate total sales. Total sales means before this you have to total sales measure. So you have already calculated total sales. This is total sales measure, comma, and then you can use filter function. And guys, filter functions asking you table name. Like if I go down, okay, so filter function asking you a table, and for this table you give us the table name, you give that filter in which table you need to filter. Suppose you need country filter, so you can select country, and in this country you have a country column. You can select country column, and for this country column you need just a Germany data. Just Germany data and filter it out one option and second. So you can use your value, just put enter, it will give you the value of Germany sales. Okay, let me just tell you, go to this Australia key measure table. You can change the table name so that your measure will be moved into down. Same way Germany, select here as a key measure because you have all the measure into one table, total customer as well as go to this as key measure. And now guys tell me, I am asking you one measure for you, how to evaluate this total number of country, how to calculate total number of country used into your chart, into your data, total number of country, how to evaluate, tell me a measure name. Because guys you need to speak because otherwise you cannot do a data. Tell me how to evaluate this. I need my total country.
Use count row on country table.
Sorry,
Count rows on country table.
count rows, or you can just put count. Okay, there's a many function. You can use count rows function as well as you can use count function as well as you can use one more function, distinct count. There is a three function you can use: count, count rows, and distinct count. But what is the difference between this? I'm just going to tell you. See, distinct count you can use your like fact table as well as, because in the fact table if you're using a count row, this function gives you the total of the count row. But suppose in the fact table contain only just 12 countries and 12 country data have suppose 60,000 rows, then count row give you the value of 60,000 rows. But if you're using distinct count, it will give you the unique country count. Okay, so right now I'm using a distinct country count and I'm using my dim country table, because in this dim country, see, distinct count and count row, if you're using this two function into the like dim table, then answer will be the same. No, there is a no difference. But if you're using distinct count and count rows into the fact table, the answer will be the different. Why? Any reason? Why? Yeah, guys, any reason? Why we getting a different answer into the like fact table and getting the same answer in the dim table? Why? Any reason?
In the main table, it will have distinct countries already. Like unique fact table will contain more. This one, what is the transaction? So it will get different. It will be more.
Right. See, in the fact table, you have a lot of transactions, but in the dim table, you have a total unique number of transactions. So whether you're using count row or distinct row, all the value will be the same. Okay, so now we have total of 14 countries. And same way, right now I'm just in the front of you, I'm just entering the Germany sales. So Germany sales value as well as, so you can drag down your Germany sales. So I have a one question more. See, when you format one visualization, again you go to trace and use the formatting or same thing. There is a many option for this. Click on this visualization, use format painter and just drag down. See, formatting done for the next visualization. Okay, so you can use your format painter into this as well. So, but I have one question, guys. If I already calculate this sales into the table chart, why we need into the cart chart? Why we use a calculate function or a filter function for making a sales for particular sales into the cart chart? Why?
Just to show them highlight things, because this is like a text, it won't look nice. It is like a dashboard where they can come and just see.
Right.
That.
See, there is a one more reason. Suppose your company has 5 branches. Suppose in Kolkata, Chennai, Mumbai, Bangalore. Okay, this kind of city you have branches. So suppose you are making a dashboard. So dashboard is making just once, and once for every state. Like in first state, we have showing a summarization of our total company data. And in the page number second, we are going through our main branch. Second page, the second number branch. Third page, the third number branch. Fourth page, the fourth number branch. So for every branches, we have a separate functionality to be used. Okay, like customer table, like sales table, AR ratio, AP ratio, budget and finance ratio. This kind of things you are making into different pages, so that you have to maintain that highlighted view, that this highlighted view we will show. Okay, so guys, same way you have to calculate all these country ratio in just one go. And I am using you with a new function. Like click on the table. Right now there is a year and we have a sales value. So total we have year 2017 and 2019. 2017 to 2019 we have total. Now if we need Germany country total 2017 sale, only Germany country, because in the 2017 we have a 748.956, but only Germany country I need. So how to calculate? Go to this new measure. The same function we are using, calculated and filter, but we have a two condition right now. Germany country sales 2017. So we are using calculate function of total sales because we are already getting a measure. And for this, I can use my filter it function with a country table and country region. Is equal to as Germany. And now I'm using my this filter expression is done, and now I'm using my next filter. In the same example, you can use many filters. Like now I'm using my date filter and date filter into my which table? Calendar table. So I can go to my calendar table. Under this, I can use my calendar year, and instead of this year, I can use my only 7 and just put this two and just put enter. It will give you the value of Germany sale only 2017. Go to this Germany and make out the range. See, so we have Germany country sale of 2017, and let me show you in this example. You can use your year. See, in 2017, we have a Germany sale. In 2017, we have a Germany sale, this one, 177,52069. This is the same example. Okay. So you can use guys multiple filter into just one table for many processes, for many things you can use. So guys, tell me any other doubt, any question in your mind? And guys, I have one request to you all. Please do the same task before the next class. Before
Yeah,
the
sure.
okay, because guys, it will be benefit for you, because if you're doing the same, and see right now I'm just using a one function, it does not mean that you are also using just one function. You can make practice on it. Okay, how to
Okay.
make, like this country is 14 and this Germany sales is just one function, so you can create 14 functions. Germany sale, Australia sale, Canada sale, France sale, many other sales. And you can use, suppose right now I'm using two filters. Germany sales for one country, 1 year. You can use Germany sale 2017 in the month of May only. So you can use many filtering, because this filter, when you're using this filter, it will helping your hand to make that kind of filter analyzing. Okay, so guys, same way, if in the basis of product, or you can send it to me and see, this is your customer name. Right now, this is customer name. So you can identify your one customer and make the sale of it. Like if I go my total sale, Suppose I need Aaron Adam sales only. So if I just click on this new measure again, okay, so I need here as Aaron ADAMS, Aaron Adam sales. Just click on this function and you can use calculate total sales. Okay. So for this total sale, you can use your filter of customer table. And for this customer, you can use customer name and you can just write it here as Aaron Adams. Same way, if you can use again one more function into this, like country. Okay, country table or country you can use. Suppose just enter. If Aaron Adams based on Australia, then this function run. If Aaron Adams does not belongs to Australia, then this function is not run. It does not mean you write a wrong function. Okay, let me just check whether we write a correct function or not. So go to this, click on this 1, 2, 3, and see right now it's blank. Why? Because Aaron Adams does not belongs to Australia. That is the reason. So if I using, let me just tell you, this filter into the command. From this put enter. It will give. Yes, it will not give because there is a comma. Now it will give you the value. 11137. It does not, guys. If this function we can write wrong. This is not wrong because Aaron Adams is not belongs to Australia. Okay. So any doubt you have now?
No doubt so far.
Okay, so tomorrow, it means on the next class, we are going to cover some time intelligence function, some advanced function. We are continuing with this project, okay? And we are covering some time intelligence function. And then on the next day, we are going to cover complete dashboard. Then our complete dashboard will be done so that our first project is done in the coming week. Okay?
Okay, Harshad,
Any
thank
other
you.
doubt in your mind? Any other question related to any DAX function? Because you will also tell me. Suppose right now, suppose if you are working, don't worry, no worry. You are working somewhere, okay, and try to fill out some query with your mind. Next day, suppose if you coming before next day, you can ask me. You can send me your query on my WhatsApp. Okay, then I will go through your query and then I'm get ready to your query answer on the live session. Because guys, that is the reason of a live session. Live session does not mean that you cannot ask me a one of the single question. You ask me a question, I will cover your doubts. Okay, I'm going to tell you that you can ask me many questions for the sales project. Because suppose if you are working in the any company, you are already making a sales project somewhere, and if you need any data or any things you have, like any requirement of DEX function, like how to calculate year wise. Otherwise, because my duty is to cover all the things, but if something is missing from my side, then you can tell me, sir, this one is missing. Can you please tell me again? Or can you please help me on this DEX function with how to calculate? So you can tell me. Okay, I will cover all the DEX function, but please, I have one request to you all, but please make practice on this DEX function because this DEX function is very important to use of our Power BI.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for the joining the session.
Thank you. Thank you.
We will meet the tomorrow, day after tomorrow for the next session. Okay.